So, one of my real good buddies bought. Sorry, I've been sick since we got back from the dome. One of my real good buddies sold me all this stuff on a heck of a deal and some welding bottles. This welding helmet that I'm trying to sell and Evolution chop saw. Sold me some cool stuff. But anyway, I've got a bunch of TIG filler rod that's here, and then a bunch more kind of hid back there, and I need a holder to put all this stuff in. So I brought the laptop out here so I could draw a holder that's going to bolt right here and come out 12 inches and hold all those TIG rods, and then I can still put a couple back here because I really never go anywhere without my TIG welder and my TIG rods, and it makes sense to have it all on one cabinet. But I'm not talking the best and not thinking the best because I am absolutely wore out from being sick. So we'll see how this goes. So this isn't going to make any sense on how it's going to go on that, because it looks like a Connect 4 or something. But once I cut it out of a piece of 11 gauge and bend here and bend here and bend in a couple other places, it'll make sense. Okay, I done messed up. So these can't be here. These will have to be right here and right here. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, let's try that again. So this is a fold line, and where I had those Sharpie, the 4 little ones are Sharpie holder holes, it would have been right in the bend line, so that wouldn't have worked, and that looked like crap. So we'll cut this out of 11 gauge, and then I'll stick it in my little bender and bend that up, and I can get that out of the floor. And then I've got to go through my power tool cart and put some other stuff in it. And then I need to find somewhere to put my grinder that I got, and my phone's fogging up, and my mag drill that I ended up with. So see you here in a few. And so it begins, hole after hole after hole. And voila. I guess we'll see how this turns out and if I can fit this into my bender. I got all this stuff with it too. Bunch of stuff. Forgot about that. So now I got it cleaned up with a flat wheel, and I'm going to bend it on all these lines that have these little corners. I don't have my tripod, so I'll just have to set that up when I'm done. So I got the sides bent with that little dude hanging from the crane there. And I got my finger break apart to bend these ends, but I should have made them longer than an inch. So my brain's hurting. I'm gonna have to figure out something to put in there to take up that gap so it'll bend it. And I'm going in the house. See y'all tomorrow.
Picture the record, is that because the light's busted?
What? So today's the next day, and I bent this, and then Jeff come up with the idea of mounting this handle like this, since that's wasted space, and then it's bolted into the hole where the handle used to be, and then I'm fixing to come off this where the little lead holder things were. come off this, go over here. I'm gonna have a break in this, and then there's gonna be this triangle thing with some dimple die holes in it. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I might not like this when my head clears up, because I can't think the best right now, but I gotta get this crap out of the floor. But here we go. This is what we're doing here. There's my TIG rods, and I'll be able to write the crap on the end of it. All right then. So I drew up that, and that's going to use these. And this is PTFE lube to keep these things from galling. They look terrible, but I'm going to drill the holes right there and right there, and right there and right there, to bolt down there and up there, so I don't have to guess, because my math ain't mathing today. Well, I'll cut these out, and then dimpled on. Everything goes good. So we got old Bertha here, dimple dyeing these panels. So as long as I don't turn this one around the wrong way, we'll have a cool panel like that. And then this gets bent and welded and some holes drilled in it, but we'll get to that. So there's the finished product, minus paint and whatever, but it's made to hold these expensive TIG rod holders, and it's also made to hold the homemade Home Depot Lowe's holders. But it reuses the handle, it reuses all the bolt holes, so you don't have to drill anything. And I think I'm gonna have it powder coated black, and it has 4 Sharpie holders, because I go through Sharpies like crazy. So let me know what you think. I know this is a little different than what I usually do, but I was trying to break up our little dome video, so I had nowhere to put all this stuff. So I don't really go anywhere without my TIG rods with my TIG, and I get tired of walking all the way across the shop. And then Jeff come up with the idea of maybe taking the lead holders, and they could be bolted back in here and the corner trimmed off. You could still wrap your lead up right here. So I don't know, we'll see. But that gets everything out of the floor except for the TIG rods I got to put in the holders. So the next video up will be the last day at the dome. So y'all have a good day.